Welcome to Grind Mode TV, coming live from the 756th floor from my Dubai studios. It's Grind Mode TV, and I'm your host with more motion than the ocean, Big Motion. Yes, sir. You see me sporting that YN cut. You feel me? These YNs out here taking niggas' ladies, boy. I done seen it myself. I seen YN take your lady, take her to Cali and shit. You feel me, fool? That shit crazy. So I got my YN. They gonna take my lady. But shit, taking shit up. Lady ain't nothing but a bill. Lady ain't nothing but a bill. But I'm just kidding. But it's us ONs taking these YNs ladies. You feel me? These ONs out here, these old niggas taking these YNs ladies. We ain't worried about that right there, bruh. You gotta be a special type of goofy to let a YN take your lady, bruh. Just saying. You know what I'm saying? I like to say thanks to everybody that support me. Thanks to everybody that likes the channel. I've been getting a lot of likes. Please subscribe. That's how we do it. Subscribe. Watch the video all the way through, so your boy can get paid. I know you want to see me in a Ferrari just swing through and splash water on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Support your boy. You know, support your boy. You feel me? And ladies, I got a message to the ladies. Ladies, very serious. If your man not spoiling you, he not cuddling you, doing all the things that you feel that your man should do for you, tighten your ass up. You need to tighten up. You need to turn on Pornhub, learn some new techniques. You need to shave your booty hairs. Talking about eat your groceries and your groceries. Is it Publix or Aldi's? Is it Hy-Vee or Aldi's? Niggas don't eat Aldi's grocery, bruh. Tighten up. You feel me? And then you might just get some. You might just get some of that. You feel me? Don't remember I told you first. You feel me? But let's get to the subject right now and get serious. 3-Eye Atlas. If you haven't heard of 3-Eye Atlas, 3-Eye Atlas they said it was like a comet or something like that, an asteroid that was just passing through, you know, and was just going to go about its business, whatever. They gave us trajectory. Now they're saying December 19th, this man done changed his trajectory. This asteroid done changed directions and will be making a very close pass by Earth. Some speculate that it's a UFO. It's the mothership. Some people say that, it's the Anunnaki coming back. You feel me? I heard it was like some big booty 3 titty bitches on that bitch, and they say by the way they neck move, they got a no gag reflex. I've been trying to get Elon or NASA to launch my ass out of space to take a closer look for y'all. So if y'all want to start a GoFundMe to go out of space and go check out these bitches, let me know. But we gonna get to the content and get serious. You know what I'm saying? 3-Eye Atlas. I don't know. Will it hit us? Is it aliens? We'll soon find out. Let's check this shit out. Let's get to the content.
December 19th, 2025. Mark this date. It's not just another day on the calendar. It is the day when the most mysterious object we have ever encountered, the interstellar traveler 3-Eye Atlas, makes its closest approach to Earth. We are talking about a distance of 1.8 astronomical units, roughly 269 million kilometers. Safe? Yes. Boring? Absolutely not. Because what we are seeing now, just days before this encounter, is rewriting everything we thought we knew about comets, about the cosmos, and perhaps about our place in it. Welcome back. If you are new here, you have arrived at the critical moment. We are tracking 3-Eye Atlas, the third visitor from the stars. But unlike Oumuamua, which tumbled past us as a dark, silent shard, and unlike Borisov, which looked like a standard snowball, 3-Eye Atlas is performing. It is putting on a show that has astronomers baffled and the rest of us asking the uncomfortable questions. Today, we are not looking back at how it was found. We are looking at the now. The data that has just come down from the Hubble Space Telescope and the ALMA Observatory in Chile. And let me tell you, the data is strange. It is beautifully, terrifyingly strange. Let's start with the visual evidence. We have new images. On November 30th, the Hubble Space Telescope turned its eye toward 3I Atlas. The object was moving away from the sun, retreating into the dark. You would expect a comet to behave like a comet, a tail streaming away from the solar wind, fading as it cools. But 3I Atlas? It's flaunting a structure that shouldn't be there. Hubble captured a clear, distinct anti-tail. Now, in standard astronomy, an anti-tail is an optical illusion, a trick of perspective where heavy dust particles seem to point toward the sun. But this is persistent. It's a spike of material pointing directly at the star it just survived. Avi Loeb, the Harvard astronomer who has been challenging the mainstream narrative since Oumuamua, points out something unsettling. This anti-tail seems to always point toward the sun, regardless of the comet's motion. Think about that. A tail that defies the solar wind? Or is it something else? Some are whispering the word exhaust. Others are saying it's a counterflow. But the visual data is undeniable. There are two...
It's definitely something else. We've been tracking comets throughout space and asteroids forever, and last time, like a week ago, they said it was by Jupiter and it stopped. How the fuck does a comet stop by Jupiter? You know what I'm saying? At a standstill. And now it's on this trajectory again. I don't know. But I'm very interested in like space and all that stuff right there. And this I've been listening to it, I've been wondering about it. That's why I'm making this video. I don't know. I don't think they know what the fuck they talking about. But let's carry on.
Distinct jets. One is the standard smoky tail we expect. The other is this sharp sunward lance. It looks less like a crumbling rock and more like a stabilized object. But the real story, the one that might change history, isn't just in what we see. It's in what we smell. Not literally, of course, but spectroscopically. The Atacama Large Millimeter Dark Submillimeter Array, or ALMA, has been sniffing the gas cloud around 3I Atlas, and the cocktail it found is shocking. We are seeing massive amounts of methanol, CH3OH, and hydrogen cyanide, HCN. Now don't panic. Hydrogen cyanide is a poison, yes. It's deadly. But in the context of the cosmos, it's a building block. It's a precursor for amino acids, for adenine, one of the bases of DNA. And methanol? It's a fundamental ingredient for life as we know it. Here's the kicker. The ratio. The amount of methanol compared to hydrogen cyanide is off the charts. We are talking about a ratio of 124 to 1. This is incredibly high. The only other time we've seen something even remotely close was with the bizarre comet C-2016 R2. But 3I Atlas is from another star system. Avi Loeb poses a question that sends shivers down the spine. Is this object a serial killer bringing poison? Or is it a friendly gardener? Imagine a gardener walking through a barren field, scattering seeds. Methanol, hydrogen cyanide, the ingredients for biology. Is 3I Atlas a natural panspermia vessel, a rock that just happens to be loaded with the starter kit for life? Or is it a probe, a manufactured object designed to seed worlds? The friendly gardener hypothesis suggests that this object might be intentionally distributing the chemistry of life. The high methanol content is the signature. It's not just a random mix. It's a specific, life-enabling cocktail. And it's venting this cocktail into our solar system right now. And remember that anti-tail? The one pointing at the sun? If you were a gardener, wouldn't you want to direct your spray? I'm not saying it's aliens, but I am saying that if you were to design a machine to seed life, it might look exactly like this. A dark crust to protect the payload, jets to stabilize the orbit, and a wake of organic molecules left behind. We are watching a celestial crop duster pass by Earth, And on December 19th, it will be right in our neighborhood. But there is more. The color. The object has been shifting. It started red. Then it turned green. And now, the latest reports indicate a shift to blue. A deep electric blue.
I wonder if what he's saying is true. Could it actually be putting life on other planets near us, Mars? Is it like trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, what would it do to the Earth? What would it do? Would it bring new life, new forms of life? I mean, I don't know. We will see very soon. December 19th.
This isn't just a mood ring. It tells us about the gases being burned off. Blue usually means ionized gases, carbon monoxide, nitrogen. But the sequence, red, green, blue, it's almost systematic. And then there are the signals. Oh, yes, we need to talk about the signals. On November 10th, rumors started flying. The Meerkat radio telescope in South Africa picked up emissions, frequencies around 1665 and 1667 linear hertz. The internet exploded. It's phoning home. It's a beacon. The official explanation? Hydroxyl radicals. O molecules breaking down in the sunlight. Natural. Boring. Expected. They say the comet isn't talking. It's just screaming in radio waves as it boils. But here is the thing about natural explanations. They work until they don't. We are seeing a combination of anomalies that is statistically uncomfortable. The trajectory, the survival of the solar passage, the anti-tail, the specific chemical payload, and now the radio glow. We are standing on the precipice of December 19th. The scientific community is divided. The natural rock camp is holding the line, but their line is getting thinner with every new data packet. The technological camp, led by the likes of Loeb, is looking at the same data and seeing a blueprint. In the next part of this report, we are going to dive deeper into the blue shift and what the upcoming observations on December 19th could reveal. We will look at the specific hooks that might prove, once and for all.
I wonder if it passed close enough for us to see it with our eyes when we see the tail. I'm going to go ahead and is somebody else talking on this? You know what I'm saying? Different people giving their information on this. Basically saying the same thing, but you know, as all scientists, they all have different views. So let's take a look at this for a minute. See if it can give y'all more detail if you don't know about 3i Atlas. You know what I'm saying?
Something just changed with Comet 3i Atlas, and NASA is not talking about it. New calculations from orbital mechanics experts show this object is not following.
Them bitches ain't never talking about nothing. They ain't gonna never let us know nothing until it's too late.
The path we expected. The trajectory has shifted. And right now, some scientists are quietly asking a question no one wants to say out loud. Is this thing adjusting its course? In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to show you the data, the math, and why December 19th just became the most important date in astronomy. Let's get into this. Real quick, before we go further, you need to subscribe right now. Here's why. We're tracking this object in real time. Updates are coming fast. And on December 19th, we're posting breaking coverage of what happens when it reaches closest approach. You don't want to miss that. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications.
Yeah, hit subscribe, turn on notifications. I'll be streaming that. I'll be going live on December 19th. You feel me? Just in case one of them bitches fall out the ship. You feel me? But we'll be here live, so y'all tune in to me. It might be my first live broadcast on this channel. So y'all will want to be there, man.
Okay, here we go. Let me explain what's happening with this trajectory. When 3i Atlas first showed up in our solar system, astronomers calculated its path. They do this all the time. You measure the speed, the direction, the gravitational pull from the sun, and you can predict exactly where something will go. This is not guesswork. It's math. Precise math. 3i Atlas was supposed to be on a hyperbolic orbit.
Yeah, I seen that. That bit was moving, boy.
Go. This is not guesswork.
That's fast as fuck in space.
Precise math. 3i Atlas was supposed to be on a hyperbolic orbit. That's a fancy way of saying it comes in, swings around the sun, and shoots back out into deep space. One pass. That's it. Gone forever. But here's the problem. New data from December 5th shows the object is not following that curve. The deviation is small, but it's there, and it's consistent. So what does not following the curve mean? Imagine you throw a ball. Gravity pulls it down in a smooth arc. You can predict exactly where it will land. But what if, mid-flight, the ball changes direction slightly? Not randomly, not bouncing off something, just adjusting. That's what 3I Atlas is doing. Dr. Marco Michelli from the European Space Agency confirmed it. We're observing non-gravitational acceleration. This is not new for comets, but the magnitude and consistency are unusual. Translation: comets can change direction naturally. Gas vents open up, they push the comet slightly, it happens. But 3I Atlas, the push is steady, controlled, not random, and that's making people nervous. Now, before you think this means it's going to hit Earth, stop. That's not what's happening. But what is happening is almost more interesting. Let's talk about what direct path to Earth orbit actually means. First, let me be very clear. This object is not going to hit Earth. That's not what the data shows. What the data does show is this. 3I Atlas is shedding material. Lots of it. Heavy particles, pebbles, gravel-sized chunks.
Let me ask y'all a question. Like, every time I see a picture of Earth or a picture of Earth taken from outer space, I never see these satellites that we talking about that be floating around Earth. I never see them. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Earth is spinning at a very fast rate, and they're telling us they got satellites sitting out of space in one spot while the Earth is spinning this fast. And if they're spinning with the Earth, how come no satellite have ever crashed into another satellite? How come that never happened? No mistake, satellite just randomly fall out the sky. Something to think about, bro. Something to think about. They be lying.
And those particles, they're not leaving the solar system. They're staying here. Here's why that matters. When the sun heats up a comet, it releases gas and dust. Fine dust gets blown away by sunlight. It's gone in weeks. But heavy particles, pebbles, small rocks, they don't blow away. They're too heavy. Instead, they settle, they drift, and eventually they fall into orbits around the sunday. So the question is, are these particles going to cross Earth's orbit? The answer is yes. Some of them already are. Dr. Paul Chodas from NASA's Center for Near-Earth Object Studies ran the calculations. He found that debris from 3I Atlas will intersect Earth's orbital path starting in late 2026. Not the comet itself. The debris trail it's leaving behind. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Normal comets shed debris randomly. It scatters in all directions. But 3I Atlas is releasing material in concentrated bursts, directional jets. And those jets are aimed. One burst occurred right after perihelion. That's when it passed closest to the sunday. The timing is almost too perfect. Heat the object, activate the release, deposit the payload in a stable orbit. If you were designing a probe to leave something in our solar system, this is exactly how you do it.
That's crazy. I don't know what it's leaving, but they better tighten up. You know what I'm saying? I'm your host, Big Motion, and this is another episode of Grind Mode TV. I hope gave y'all a lot of information on 3I Atlas. I was wondering about this. We probably come back on it, like I said, December 19th. It'll be passing close to Earth, and I'll be watching. And I hope you join me on my live stream to watch too. Like I said, I'm your host, Big Motion. Peace.